Now, Jammu and Kashmir is voting today for the third and the final phase of its assembly elections to decide the electoral fate of 415 candidates. Adequate security arrangements have been put in place in the poll-bound areas to ensure terror-free and peaceful polling. Over 39.18 lakh voters are expected to exercise their franchise at 5,060 polling stations in this crucial phase, covering 40 assembly segments in Jammu, Udhampur, Samba and Kathua in Jammu region and Baramulla, Bandipora and Kupwara in North Kashmir. The voter turnout was robust in earlier phases, with 61.38% participation recorded in the first phase on September 18 and 57.31% in the second phase on September 26th, while counting of votes will be held on 8th October. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urged voters in North India's Jammu and Kashmir to come out in large numbers and exercise their franchise to make the festival of democracy a success. In a social media post, PM Modi expressed confidence that besides first-time voters, women power will also participate in the electoral process in large numbers. All right, Dibyendu Mondal, DD India's, he's joining us live from Gulmarg, and also we are joined by Tahir Nadeem Khan from Jammu. Dibyendu, I'll come to you first. People must have started to come out to vote. Tell us the ground situation.
Step aside before we start. You can see the number of people that have already started queuing up in this polling station of polling station number 74 and 75. This is in Gulmarg Vidhan Sabha constituency here in the North Kashmir region, which is going to polls today. Since morning, we have been witnessing large number of people coming out to cast their vote. Remember, there are 40 crucial assembly seats that are going to polls in this particular phase of elections. Both men and women alike are coming out to exercise their franchise here in this particular constituency. And not just this, similar situations are being witnessed in almost all constituencies across the state of Jammu and Kashmir. But remember, this is very, very crucial election, which comes after, in fact, for the first time after the abrogation of Article 370. This election would seal the fate of many candidates that are willing to contest, and in fact is contesting in this election. There are political parties like the PDP, the NC and the BJP that are testing their voters after the abrogation of Article 370, which makes this election absolutely crucial for the politics and the future of Jammu and Kashmir. Abhishek.
Tahir, tell us, you are in Jammu. How is the atmosphere there? 24 constituencies going to polls. Who are the key candidates and how do we see the contest?
Well, Abhishek Mahajan, the enthusiasm is very high right now. I am standing at Government High School, Bhitindi, where 3 polling stations have been established, polling station number 54, 55 and 56. I came here at 6:30 a.m. and surprisingly the people have started queuing up in queues since early in the morning, although polling started dot at 7 a.m. But the enthusiasm of people is very high in this particular part. And as you said, what the key contenders, there are 2 former Deputy Chief Minister Tara Chand and Muzaffar Hussain Beg. Besides those, there are 14 ministers and 8 legislators who are contesting this in this final phase of election, which is spread over 7 districts, 4 in Jammu province and 3 in North Kashmir. So enthusiasm of people is very high. The way they voted and the way they not only voted but also appealed to all the voters to come and cast their vote. And the highlight of this particular phase is that this Valmiki Samaj, West Pakistan refugees and Gorkha community, they have got the voting right for the first time, as they have got the voting right after the abrogation of Article 370. So this is one of the highlights of this particular phase. And not only this, there are 29 polling stations for the first time have been established along LOC and international border. LOC in Kupwara district and international border which India shares with Pakistan is in Kathua, Samba and Jammu districts. They are also going to vote, and the reports coming from there which polling stations are on extreme international border, including Abdaliya, Sutetgarh, Ramgarh. People have also started coming there in queues and standing there to cast their vote. This really shows that this is the festival of democracy in real sense.
Right, Tahir, stay with us. I'll come back to you. Dibyendu, you have been in Kashmir for quite some time now. How is it looking like? What are the issues on the ground that people are talking about?
Well, Abhishek, of course, quite some time now, and the issues, in fact, the 5 key issues perhaps would be development. People are looking, the youths of Kashmir are looking for development and employment here in this particular region of the state, and of course, investment from different parts of the country that would perhaps come in after a new government sets in motion is what the people of Jammu and Kashmir are expecting. They're also perhaps expecting with a hope that after the election is over and a new government comes to place, peace, stability would also be established in this region that has long been disturbed. And therefore, they also believe that with employment and with the youths of this state getting more and more employment opportunities, the disturbances that had been occurring here for quite some time would come down. And therefore, employment, investments, peace and stability are some of the key aspects with the people of Jammu and Kashmir are talking about. They do say that it has been quite some time now that they have been wanting this election to happen. Therefore, they want that a strong government that comes to place here. But having said this, Abhishek, as we were also discussing yesterday, the mandate could perhaps not be very clear in this election as well, because there are multiple parties that are contesting, and different regions have the stronghold of different parties. So of course, the results will be out of the 8th, and we'll perhaps get to know better who has been able to perform in which particular region of this state. So of course, as the voting ends today at about 6 p.m. here, all eyes will be on the 8th of October when the results will be announced.
Right, multiple candidates, and also a lot of independents too. We'll talk about it. But Tahir, the voter turnout was robust in the earlier phases, with over 61% participation recorded in the first phase and 57.31% to be precise in the second phase on September 26th. Do we expect the same in the third phase too?
Well, Abhishek, not only same, I think the way that Chief Electoral Officer has said that the way people voted for in first and second phase, in this phase it could be higher. And there is a reason behind this. As you have seen, the voting percentage was a little lower on the lower side in Kashmir Valley. But in this particular phase, 26 seats are of that of Jammu province, which are going to poll today. So Chief Electoral Officer Panduranga Pole has expected that the voting percentage may go higher than the previous 2 phases because more seats are from, more assembly constituencies are from Jammu province itself. And people are coming, and the way as you have showing the long queues of voters since early in the morning, that clearly shows and indicates the perhaps voting percentage would go higher. And the way campaigning went on in this last phase, especially that of BJP, because they have got maximum stakes in Jammu province. In the previous election in 2014, all the seats they won were from Jammu province. And in the first phase and second phase, the main issue it was raised up was about the abrogation of Article 370 and restoration of statehood for Jammu and Kashmir. But Prime Minister himself, who addressed a mammoth rally in Maulana Azad Stadium in Jammu, and simultaneously Home Minister Amit Shah, they gave a new twist in this final phase by saying that if people of Jammu province, especially they vote all along for BJP, so their dream to have first Dogra Chief Minister in the history can become a reality. That was a major twist in this election. Now we have to wait for 8th of October when the ballots will open, and we will see which party. Yes.
Absolutely. The verdict will come on 8th October. We'll wait and see. Thank you, Dibyendu and Tahir. We'll keep taking updates from you.